What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman, aka Allfires. Now, ever since Disney and Marvel Studios announced that they would start doing TV series on Disney Plus all the way back in San Diego Comic-Con of 2019, the possibilities have literally been endless, especially for characters like Scarlet Witch or, say, James Rhodes' War Machine, who didn't get their own films during the Infinity Saga, are able to have their own TV series on Disney Plus. Or characters, say, like Moon Knight, who's probably far better served by 6 one-hour character studies than a single 2-hour film, or especially for characters like Agatha Harkness, who wouldn't otherwise ever have a solo movie in the MCU, but is getting her own series on Disney+. But there is one character that has been rumored to be joining the Marvel Cinematic Universe since the days of Avengers Endgame and Infinity War, and in fact who has his origin steeped in the heart of the Infinity Saga, something we're hoping we'll see whenever he shows up. Nova joining the MCU has finally been confirmed in the last month or so by all of the pertinent Hollywood trades after the rumors have been around for almost 3 years, and today we have a major update from an industry insider telling us exactly how we may see this character, and it may be different than you think. We're going to break it down, but first, if you could grab the subscribe button. We do daily Marvel content at the channel. That's all we do. Everything from official Easter eggs, breakdowns, trailers, and reviews to the occasional industry insider scoop like we're covering today, and everything in between. So if that sort of thing's for you, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. That'll automatically enter you to win our ongoing PS5 giveaway, and if you want, stick around to the end of the video. We'll get into all the giveaway stuff again there. So great news for huge fans of Nova, finally confirmed to be joining the MCU. A lot of us assumed he would be getting his own solo film. Not so fast. According to Daniel Rickman via his Patreon, and breaking in the last couple of hours, again, Daniel Rickman, a very trusted industry insider source, someone we've been re-reporting on for the better part of a half a decade, indicates that he's hearing Nova will actually be going to Disney Plus as a Disney Plus series instead of him getting his own solo film. Now, in the prologue, when I alluded to his origin being steeped in the heart of the Infinity Saga, he actually becomes Nova based on the decimation of Xandar, which would be when Thanos assumed the Power Stone at the beginning of his conquest to get the entire Infinity Gauntlet full. That is a huge scene that they omitted on purpose, presumably because we'll be getting that when we get Richard Rider's origin if they're doing that iteration of the character, which means if this is on Disney Plus, that will be an absolutely insane episode to see how that all played out on Xandar and how he ended up with the power set. Of course, Richard Rider, an analog for Peter Parker, a kid in New York who gets this power, but I am super stoked for it either way, and assumed we might see this character in the upcoming Marvels before he ever made his way to Disney Plus. I am also super stoked that they are taking major characters like this and giving them shows on Disney Plus. Don't get me wrong, I'm excited that Marvel Studios is big enough to do characters like Werewolf by Night and or Agatha Harkness, but if you're going to do characters like that, characters like Echo and She-Hulk, I would hope that huge characters like Nova, like Wolverine, are going to also get their own solo series. I get it, do the second and tertiary characters, but do the main characters too. So if this is true, this is huge news that a major character like this is getting a Disney Plus TV series, and hopefully a signal of things to come. Again, I don't mind them prioritizing and giving space to a lot of these secondary characters, but truth be told, Echo getting her own solo series on Disney Plus before we ever got a Daredevil or a reboot of Iron Fist or any of those characters. Actually, if you guys don't mind, I'm going to drop the normal academic approach I take through most of these videos for just a sec and speak literally as a fan, because I like connecting with you guys on that level too. I do scratch my head when I see the Marvel Disney Plus slate announcements and I see characters like Werewolf by Night or Agatha Harkness or Echo getting their own solo series. I'm totally cool with that, and I've said it a lot of times at the channel that I'm cool with the world where Marvel's movies have gotten so big that Marvel Studios can afford to do a movie like The Eternals in a major budget style the way that The Eternals dictates. But you also have to do the big characters too, the Wolverine, the Cyclops, the Rogue. If you're going to announce an Agatha Harkness solo series, go ahead and tell us that we're getting solo series on Disney Plus for each one of the X-Men. You guys went out of your way and got all those rights back from Fox, spent all that money. Go ahead and use some of those characters. It's literally been years and years. None of us are hung up on the fact that Logan died or we're not getting Hugh Jackman back. I also, though, at the risk of sounding like a terribly old person, want to offer some perspective. My friend who has a young daughter who's 7 years old ran past the living room when the original Doctor Strange trailer was on, stopped dead in her tracks and looked at the TV and said, "Is that America?" because she reads the Marvel Rising comics. Something like America Chavez or a character like Miss Marvel, they're speaking directly to her. She's a 7-year-old girl, and that's what Marvel Studios is trying to do on the back of what the comics tried to do, reach a different generation. There is a age group where if you ask them who is Spider-Man, their answer is emphatically Miles Morales, and that age group is younger than, say, me, who was reading comics back in the 90s, a lot of us who watched the 90s cartoon, and that's okay. Marvel Studios has the time and the money and the resources to do all these projects, but again, when you start announcing stuff like an Echo solo series or an Agatha solo series, I want the big characters to get solo series too. So what I'm basically saying is a long way of just being a little excited now, maybe exhaling a little bit. They're going to take Nova and put them on Disney Plus? Heck yeah. And I hope it's followed up by huge announcements for mainstream characters that we've all come to know and love too. Again, no problem with Miss Marvel and She-Hulk and Echo getting solo series at all. I hope they continue to do those, but I also want solo series for huge characters, not just straight to film. Blade on a film is great. Blade in a solo series is great. Give me Blade. You guys know what I'm saying? I'm sure a lot of you feel the same way. I just feel like it needed to be said. Guys, let me know all your thoughts and reaction down in the comments as always. Do you agree with me? Looking for some more of these big name characters? Wondering where the X-Men are? Wondering where the solo series for these characters are? Like, how hype would you be if Disney Plus next slate says Gambit solo TV series on Disney Plus? Oh my god, sign me up immediately. I'm there. I'm already doing watch parties. Two years early. They haven't even hired writers yet. We're doing Gambit Disney Plus watch parties. Okay, that's basically where I'm at. Let me know all your thoughts down below. Quickly, let's get into the giveaway stuff before I let you go. Alright, we're still giving away PlayStation 5s all the way up to 1 million subscribers every 20,000. The next milestone is 960. We are right around the corner for that. Should easily hit that by month's end, if not sooner. So if you want to be entered to win, or for any of the future giveaways here at the channel, all the same rules will always apply. Hit the subscribe button because you need to be a subscriber, then leave a comment down below because it's truly random. The more videos you comment on, the better chance you have of winning. All winners will be announced at the end of videos, the same way we're doing here. The best way to keep up with the content has always been to hit the notification bell with all notifications turned on, and as always, if you liked today's video, I'd appreciate it if you'd hit the like button. My name's Michael Roman. You can find me in a couple of places, Instagram and Twitter at IamFires. You can also find me on Spotify, YouTube, Amazon, Apple, iTunes, wherever you listen to original music under All Fires. And I sincerely appreciate you checking my music out. There's links in the description and the comment below, but also just thanks for checking this channel out. I sincerely appreciate each and every one of you. And stay tuned for the channel. We'll be posting again real soon.